Welcome back to Laid Back Farm. We're going to be cooking collards today. I put these out last fall. I've gathered from them several times. I usually take my knife and take the leaves off and cook them like that and let it stay and make more collards. But they need to come out of the ground because once they start making a seed head, that's the end of the collard. We're back in the kitchen getting ready to get the collards ready to cook. What I usually do, this stem is so hard to cook, it will not cook tender, so I cut it out, and that way it makes for a much better dish. I already have a huge, well actually I have two huge pans of collards so far, and I'll be cooking them and freezing them, and they make a mighty good dish. Some people only equate them with New Year's Day with the black-eyed peas and collards. But collards are good anytime, and they are very nutritious, good for you. So it's a good dish to have, and when you can have them like this, I know exactly what kind of pesticide. Oh, I need to tell you this. I'm rolling it up like maybe you would roll up a cigar, and I'm going to cut it crossways, and that makes it much easier than trying to cut them up after they're cooked. You just can't do that, or at least I can't. And this way, they're easy to wash in these spirals like this. And I'll be washing them now. I didn't wash them first. I'm going to wash them now. All right, I'm going to pour them in the sink, get ready to wash them, and cook them. The pan that I had them in, I will use for cooking after it's washed out. And then they have to cook maybe a couple of hours.
Okay, so Granny's washing the collards. And what do you call this? You're chugging them?
Yeah, chugging them up and down. Yep. And they're not dirty. That's another reason I like to grow my food at home if I can, because you can grow them in a manner that there's no dirt on it, and you know that there's not. And I'll have them ready to cook, and they will be so good.
You don't have to chug them a lot.
No, you do not. No.
And this is really the only best way to wash them?
To me it is. The whole leaves perhaps may wash better, but they're nearly impossible to cut up once they're cooked. It's very hard to do. This somehow, rolling them up and cut them into spirals, works best for me.
All right, so we've got 2 pots of collards, and Granny says no matter how high it is, like this one's way high, it was higher, you can just start to cook them down, and then you can finally put your lid on. And then what happens, Granny?
They do shrink down quite a bit, and as they cook, and that's good, I guess, if you've got this many in a pot. And then when they get done and get cool, I'll be putting most of them in the freezer, but I usually put mine in the pressure cooker to really tenderize them well, and that's when I put the boiling meat in there. This is Smithfield sliced pork, salt pork.
And why do you use that?
Well, it has quite a bit of fat. I actually prefer Fatback without the lean. In the country, this was called stricoline, a streak of lean perhaps. And I prefer the Fatback, but you cannot find it anymore. Nobody uses it. And it's not healthy, but it sure does taste good. And when I cook some in the pressure cooker, that's when I put the meat in there with them and tenderize them, and the meat infuses into the collards really well. These are the finished collards, ready to eat. They've been in the pressure cooker with a piece of meat, and along with it we have homemade chicken dressing, gravy, cranberry sauce, potato salad, dried pinto beans, and along with the beans and the collards is the pear relish that we made this summer that turned out really well. The taste is really good. I plan to make lots more next year. This also is one of the finished pints of it. And the pear relish recipe is on my blog, so you can go there and find out how to make it. And it's an addition that you can't get at the grocery store. You only get it if you make it at home.
Alright, so I guess we'll just sit down and have a little something to eat. Alright, finally, it's time to eat. So we've got the collards, pintos, got a little bit of relish, dress it in some gravy.
I missed the potato salad, but I'll
get
you some.
That's true. Alright, let's know what you think.
Okay.
Okay. Good?
Delicious.
Alright, so I guess we'll just sit down and have a little something to eat. How about your taster? Is he
Taster person, you're on camera, taster person.
You're on camera. Are you ready for some of this food?
I'm not hungry.
Well, okay, I'll edit that one out.
No, that's not the right.
Alright, finally, it's time to eat. So we've got the collards, pintos, got a little bit of relish, dress it in some gravy.
I missed the potato salad, but I'll get you some.
That's true. Alright, and then you've got your official taster.
Yes, he's there.
Yes. Let's try, yeah, there you go. Alright, so... Okay, so you need to taste it now.
I'm going to do more than taste. I'm eating.